just have a couple of stories that are kind of funny about my dad. And anybody that knows him would probably say, that's Jeff's dad, or that's Dwayne. The first one, it's kind of funny. Growing up in Valley, from about 3rd grade to graduation, probably my best friend was my cousin Dennis. We used to hang out, get in trouble, act like idiots. And one of those things, I used to mow yards for people, and I was pretty good on my own. I used to do pretty well, but Dennis and I got this hairbrained idea that we were going to go into business together. We were going to mow yards for people together. One of our clients was a real estate agent, and we were mowing a vacant house. And I don't think the yard had been mowed in 6 months. I mean, the grass was so tall. I mean, it was incredible. So we set out, we got started mowing, we were working real hard. I mean, it got to be about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we were like, what happened was we were supposed to bag the grass. Well, we couldn't bag it because it was so tall, so we would mow it, and then we were going to rake it all up and put it in bags. So got to the end of the day, and we looked at each other, and we had all these piles of grass all over the yard. And we looked at each other, and we were like, let's just go, it'll blow away. So we left. That night, my family went out to Pizza Hut for dinner and whatever. And on the way home, Dad says, hey, you mowed the yard today, didn't you? I'm going to drive by and see how it looks. Oh, no. So we drove by, and Dad looked out the window, and he was not pleased, I can tell. We zoomed on home, let everybody out of the car, and Dad and I headed back. And we stayed until it was dark, picking up all that grass, put it in the bags, and he yelled at me. He said, don't you ever do a job like that again. If you're paid to do a job, you do it right. Do you understand me? I don't think I ever did a crappy job the rest of my life. Anyway, after Dad retired in 2001, we got pretty close because we talked several times a week. We always talked about personal finance, and it was nice to always have him there because he was like an encyclopedia. I mean, you could call him if you had a question. If he didn't know it, he'd say, I don't know, and he'd help me find out or whatever. But I got started with a website, a blog that I created in 2004. He was so proud of that. He thought it was very awesome that I could harness technology and do the things that I did. Well, on his 60th birthday, I had a harebrained idea of writing him a birthday message on my blog. And I had links on it to some of the things that he'd done in life, where he grew up, and I think the Air Force or something like that. I called him up and told him about it. And he said it was neat and everything. I didn't realize how important it was to him because the other night we were going through his drawer with all his pocket knives and all his little collectibles and stuff. And he told Mom they were his valuables. And in that drawer was a printout of that post that I put on my blog. It was folded up and tucked neatly with all his things. So I knew right then that my dad loved me very much. And judging by all the people here today, he touched a lot of lives. I mean, my mom is not really alone. She's got all of you guys are just incredible. To come out on a day like this and the turnout we had last night, it's incredible. And we thank you so much. Your love is just